If you'd like to read along, visit shahnamehquest.substack.com for transcripts, illustrations, and bonus content. Amidst the chaos and darkness of Zahhak the Serpent King's reign, the birth of a blessed child named Fereydoun sparks a new light and hope. But after learning from his dream interpreters that this child Fereydoun is the one prophesied to topple and kill him, Zahhak mobilizes all of his followers to hunt down and kill Fereydoun and all of those who dare to protect him. And so begins a desperate and frantic mission to keep Fereydoun alive at any cost. The first victim right away is Fereydoun's birth father, Obteen, who, upon realizing the danger of the situation, flees for his life but then is captured by Zahhak's henchmen and executed. So that leaves Fereydoun's mother, Fereydoun, alone to find some way of getting Fereydoun to safety herself. Heartbroken and terrified, she carries Fereydoun away from the village as far as she can, and the two finally arrive at a field, where a farmer keeps a herd of cows. But this is no ordinary herd of cows, for its matriarch is the most beautiful and sacred cow in the world. Her name is Barmayeh, which means source of substance. Her coat is bright and peacock-colored, and her milk is sweet and nourishing as heaven itself. Fereydoun's mother implores the farmer to let the child stay here in secret and be fed by Barmayeh's milk. The farmer accepts and devotes himself to Fereydoun's safekeeping. Fereydoun's mother goes back to her village, and Fereydoun spends the first 3 years of his life in the care of this farmer, fed by the magical milk of Barmayeh the cow. But Zahhak's pursuit is relentless, and the Serpent King finally hears of this sacred cow and how Fereydoun is being kept in hiding. The news reaches Fereydoun's mother, who desperately runs back to the field to try to beat Zahhak there. Fortunately, she does, and Fereydoun is then carried by her up to the summit of Mount Alborz. There, she encounters a good and faithful man, to whom she explains the entire story. That this child Fereydoun is destined to be the savior of the world, for it was foretold in the nightmare of Zahhak that he would topple and kill the Serpent King and restore good to the land. She asks him to look after Fereydoun and keep him safe away from Zahhak's armies, and the good man accepts. There is where young Fereydoun would spend the next 16 years of his life, safe, strong, and free. But as Zahhak's wrath grew, so did his brutality. And upon reaching the field where the farmer and his herd of cows lived, and realizing that Fereydoun had somehow escaped, Zahhak descends into a mad fit. He takes out his sword and plunges it straight through the heart of the sacred cow Barmayeh, killing her. Then he orders all of the cows be slaughtered, the field burned, and the farmer executed. Then Zahhak finds Fereydoun's childhood home, and then when he sees that it's empty, burns that and the entire village down to the ground as well. But try as he might, Zahhak just can't seem to overcome his fate. And as the people of Iran continue to live under this brutal tyranny, they also can't help but feel a sense of new hope that this child Fereydoun somewhere is still alive, and the prophecy as they know it is still destined to come true. But every rebellion, even led by the bravest of warriors, needs a spark. The only question left is, when would it be ignited, and by whom? If you enjoyed this episode, feel free to share it or leave a review. Thanks for listening, and stay tuned for more Shahnameh Quest.